Hi there! So today we will continue with our review of the Spanish alphabet, okay? We were seeing one letter at a time, so we had the chance to start learning new vocabulary, okay? And together with it, also some new grammar, because we were learning new verbs as well, okay? And conjugations. So today we will see the letter C, or la letra C. La letra C. Letter C, same as in English, has two possible sounds or pronunciations. It can be S or K, right? But no further explanation of this because it's the same as in English, okay? So let's begin. Nombres propios masculinos. Nombres propios masculinos. These are male or masculine given names. Nombres is names, propios would be given, masculinos masculine, okay? So remember that in Spanish first goes the noun and then goes the adjective, okay? The adjective that relates more closely to the noun goes first, right? In this case, given names, nombres propios. And later comes the description masculine, right? So masculinos goes afterwards, okay? So we have Carlos, Carlos, Conrado, Conrado, and César, César. Take a look, see how Conrado, try to reproduce this sound, Conrado. The R, when it's at the end of the word or when it's between two vowels, it's the smooth R, okay? But when it is at the beginning of a sentence or doubled or between after a consonant as here, it's the rough sound of the R, Conrado, okay? Actually, this is because this, if we divide it in syllables, this is how we divide the word Conrado in syllables. And since the R is at the beginning of a syllable, the same rule applies when the R goes at the beginning of a word, okay? Conrado. Okay. Now, nombres propios femeninos. Nombres propios femeninos. These are the feminine given names. We have Carla, Carla. We have Claudia, Claudia, and Carolina, Carolina. Okay? You can see how here, for Carolina, the R is not the rough R, it's R. It's a smoother R. Carolina. Okay? So try to differentiate those two different sounds of the R in Spanish. Now let's see animals. Animales que comienzan con la letra C, or animals that begin with the letter C. We have cocodrilo. Cocodrilo. Okay? Cocodrilo is crocodile. Now see how interesting. Here the R, it's not the rough R, it's R, the smoother R. Cocodrilo. It's not cocodrilo, it's cocodrilo. Why? Let's again divide in syllables. Separate in syllables. Dri, lo. Okay? You can see here the R is in the middle of a syllable. It's not at the beginning of a syllable, okay? That's why it's a smooth R, okay? It doesn't begin, it neither begins the word nor the syllable. Cocodrilo. Same thing with this word, cuervo. Cuervo means crow, okay? The bird, the black bird, the crow. Cuervo, cuervo. Also, this R is a smooth R. Let's divide this in syllables. Cuervo, cuervo. Okay, so the R is neither doubled nor at the beginning of a word or a syllable. So it is a smooth R. Cuervo. Okay, and our last example is ciervo. Same thing. Okay, ciervo means deer, a deer, the animal. Okay, ciervo, the R is also smooth. Ciervo. That's how we separate it in syllables. Okay. Now let's see some frutas y verduras. Frutas y verduras. These are fruits and vegetables, right? Actually, here I have just written 3 fruits that begin with the letter C. Like, for example, ciruela. Ciruela, okay? Ciruela is a plum. We have cereza, a cherry, okay? Cereza is a cherry. And we have coco. Coco is a coconut, right? So we have ciruela, cereza, coco. These 3 fruits that begin with the letter C. Now let's see some adjectives or adjetivos. Adjetivos. We have cálido. Cálido means warm. It's not the same thing as caliente. Caliente means hot, right? So, warm and hot. Cálido, caliente, right? And contento. Contento means glad. Can also be happy, but it's more related to glad, right? Happy would probably be feliz, right? Feliz would be happy. Contento would be glad, okay? Now, adverbs. In Spanish we write this adverbios. Adverbios, right? We have claramente, clearly, right? Same as clearly is formed by the word clear, by the adjective clear and the ending li, right? That identifies the adverbs in English. In Spanish, claramente is formed by the adjective clara, which means clear, and the ending mente, as in English we have the ending li, clearly, faithfully, okay? So I don't write anymore, but here we can choose most of the adjectives that begin with letter C and add the ending mente, okay? Same as in English we would add the ending li, right? Ly. Now let's see some false friends or false cognates that begin with the letter C, right? These are the false cognates between English and Spanish. Words that are very similar between both languages but have different meanings, okay? So we usually confuse them. Let's see, false friends, I have chosen these 3. Carpeta, the word carpeta. Carpeta. It does not mean carpet, it means folder, okay? As in Windows, when we open a folder, or we double click on a folder, that is a carpeta, okay? The Spanish word for carpet is tapete or alfombra, right? Second false friend, contestar. Contestar, right? Contestar means to answer. It is a verb. Contestar. In Spanish you can always recognize the Spanish verbs because they end in AR or in ER or in IR, right? Because we have 3 different classifications of Spanish verbs. So you can see that this is a Spanish verb of the first classification, okay? Of the first group. So, contestar means to answer. And how do we say contest?